There's a couple things I want to stress here. First, the two directions of love. Just like we saw last week, there are two directions of love, right? The first 4 commandments focus on our relationship with God. The 6 last commandments focus on our relationship with each other. There's the vertical, how we love God, and horizontal, how we love people. It's exactly what we saw in the 2 summary statements. Love God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. Love your neighbor as yourself. This is not random, it's very intentional. God is showing us that real faith always moves in both directions. Jesus makes this clear. We talked about this in Matthew 22 last week. So in other words, the 10 commandments aren't ultimately about restriction, they're actually about relationship and how you get the most out of a relationship. When a 2-year-old sees another child playing with a toy that, by the way, they didn't want in the first place, but now the other child's playing with it, they want it, covetousness, right? They see it in terms of they got something that I want. And if you tell them, no, you can't just grab something from someone. All they see is you're giving them a rule to keep them from being happy. It's, by the way, wrong with the whole philosophy of, I just want you to be happy. But what you see, hopefully, as an adult is it's bigger. The rule is not there to keep them unhappy. The rule is there, A, because someday they're going to be the one playing with a toy, and they were hoping it's somebody else and will just take the toy from them. It will keep the peace. We always say in our house, you've heard me say, it's better to be in right relationship with someone than to be right. In other words, the relationship with someone is actually more important and will produce more peace than whether or not you win in this moment in time, your argument. And this is where the good news of what Jesus did for us becomes radiant. Jesus did not come to discard the law. He did not make that irrelevant. We don't have to follow the rules anymore if you would. He came to fulfill it. Where Israel failed, Jesus was faithful. Where I fall short, Jesus stands perfect. Where the law exposes our sin, Christ offered forgiveness. Where the law calls us to holiness and otherness of God, Christ gives us His Spirit to allow us to do what we cannot do on our own. The law was written on stone, remember the 10 commandments? But in Christ, they're now with the Holy Spirit written on our hearts. Amen?